Welcome back to Red, White, and Boom, everyone. You know, on the 4th of July, we celebrate, we honor, and we say thank you to those who are serving in the military and have served. And the role of women in the military has certainly changed over the years, hasn't it? Last November, we profiled 5 Columbus women who trained as aeronautical engineers during World War II. Now, they were part of a group of 900 young women trained in 10 months at colleges around the nation to build airplanes. After the war, these female aeronautical engineers were told to go back to raising their families. Well, fast forward to today. Women in all branches of the military are working in roles simply unheard of in the 1940s. Our Rick Reitzel met up with 3 warriors at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton who continue pushing the boundaries of women in combat.
The enemy doesn't care who's in the bomb suit.
The IEDs that they're using are victim operated, so it's not discriminatory at all. It doesn't matter if you're male or female.
To them, it's a combatant. The brave soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen disposing of IEDs and unexploded bombs are called the Explosive Ordnance Disposal Unit.
The EOD tech is in such demand in combat around the world, not just Iraq and Afghanistan, that at the end of the day, it doesn't matter to whatever the supported unit is. If someone's trying to get from point A to point B safely, they want to have an EOD tech with them.
Central Ohio has an EOD unit stationed at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, and at least 2 of their bomb techs are women.
This is a training scenario that is made to be a homicide bomber that's been neutralized by a security element, and Airman Martinson is utilizing the robot to take care of any explosive hazards down on scene. The robot's what keeps the team leader from being downrange, so the robot's what keeps people alive.
There's nothing more stressful than being in a bomb suit and trying to work on a problem when, you know, someone's trying to kill you.
Because you'd much rather blow up a robot than a person.
Currently in Afghanistan, we have airmen, EOD techs, who are supporting Marine operations as well as Army operations, because there's just not enough of our skill set there to meet the requirements that are out there.
Of the 1,000 plus EOD personnel serving around the world, 60 are women. One of them serves in a role never held by a female.
By position, I'm currently the senior Air Force EOD officer in the Air Force.
These gains have not come without losses.
So we've actually had 1 female airman, Senior Airman Elizabeth Lonke, died in January of 2007. And there was an Army sergeant as well, female EOD tech, who died in Afghanistan.
The EOD has its memorial at Elgin Air Force Base in Florida, plus Congress passed National EOD Day, but these EOD techs are well aware of the dangers they face every day.
Those together is the date, January 7th, 2007, which is the day that 3 EOD techs, Air Force EOD techs I knew were killed in action in Iraq.
IEDs and the absence of a front line has helped change people's attitudes towards women in combat roles.
These days, we see that an acceptance of women conducting operations that aren't in their traditional roles.
This is one of our bomb suits. It's about 80 pounds of protection that a team leader would utilize if they had to walk down on a device.
Under normal circumstances during a training exercise, this suit doesn't seem too bad.
But if you're in 120-degree heat, and you're tired and you're thirsty, you get disoriented, then it can get pretty bad.
In the 40s, after the war ended, women were told to go back home and cook and clean.
When you say women shouldn't be doing that job, I remember back, 13 years ago when I went through school, there was someone who asked me, they let girls do that? And instead of just getting offended, and mad, you just try to educate people on, yeah, it's a career field that everyone can do as long as you have the right skill set and the right mindset, and you learn and you grow from your experiences.
And grow they have, both physically and mentally. And in the Air Force, the physical growth includes CrossFit.
Well, we are pushing our females hard. There's nothing saying that women can't do the physical jobs that once used to be solely held for men.
Women are taking on roles unheard of in the 40s, and many young women are unaware of the struggles women have faced over time, proving that they're just as good as sailors, Marines, soldiers, and airmen.
The Basement Doctor countdown clock is ticking away.
We have just about a little more than 58 seconds, and we'll be back with the boom. 58 minutes until the boom. Woo.
Oh, I'm off.